Just like the night before a test when you were back in college.
Xmen.
Yeah, we're cramming. We're cramming tonight because tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is day 30, and I'm gonna get in, I think, a little bit extra practice today to make sure that we are ready to go for tomorrow. It's been a while, so let's just jump in. Let's just jump into it straight from the beginning, and we'll see how things go. If you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question, and that question is, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? And but if you've been hanging out with me for the past 4 weeks now, you know that we are on a little mini side quest, something, a little extra experiment that spurred from making my regular content, and that experiment is to see if it is possible for an average adult gamer with basic gaming skills to train every day for 30 minutes a day, and at the end of the month get their first 1cc. That's a 1 credit clear. Drop in a quarter at the beginning, play from the start to the end, in this case from the first Sentinel all the way through the actual Master of Magneto. And we are on the precipice of completing our journey, and I don't know what's gonna happen. It's exciting. I probably had the first frustrating day yesterday when things didn't go to plan, but yeah, I took a beat and I took a breath and I cleansed my palate by not playing Xmen and playing some Tetris, and yeah, I think I'm ready to go. I think I'm ready to go because, you know, my philosophy these days is any day that we get to play video games is a good day, and we have had 29 consecutive awesome days in a row. And yeah, I have a feeling today is going to be no different. So we're just going to see where it takes us. We're going to see where the journey takes us today. See where this road leads. Not have a plan. Be a little spontaneous. Have some fun. Don't worry about things. Just be cool, man. And yeah, enjoy the last day of freedom. If there is any pressure tomorrow, who knows what happens. But I'm so glad that you're able to join me today because yeah, it feels like this journey has been, I don't know, one of self-discovery. First of all, I never thought that I would be able to execute a video game with the consistency that we've been able to execute this game. And we've gone through our checklist of training danger room sessions. We know that we can clear most of these levels. Well, actually, we know we can clear all of these levels in a single life. And now it's just a matter of putting it all together in one package so that we can make it all the way to the end. And no doubt we can, no doubt we're able to, but is our mental game ready to execute at a high level? We'll find out together. I actually have been, well, I haven't been playing this game, I have been thinking about some things. And one of them is I have a new strategy for the second stage, for Blob, that I'm going to implement today and see if it works. Because I'm not rigid, I'm not like set in my ways of having to do things. I'm good with adapting and being fluid and changing things on the fly and still learning every day, right? Discovering new things every day. And so today we're going to try something new. We're going to try something new in the Blob, and I think it's going to be, for me, a game changer. it might not be a game changer in the best strategy to implement, but it will be a game changer for me mentally because it will give me, I think, the confidence I need to know that that if we get to Blob, that we can take him on no problem. So that's what's going to happen today. And I'm excited because it's something we haven't really talked about yet. If you're new here, if you haven't been to any of my streams, if you haven't watched any of the videos, that's totally cool. In fact, just go back and watch the first one, and then come back and watch tomorrow. And you'll see the progression, like, immediately. But one of the things you'll see in some of these videos is I employ specific tactics during gameplay to maximize my health, to minimize the amount of potential damage that I will take. And one of them is slowing the game down, playing at a slower pace, controlling how many enemies are ever on the screen at one time, and I do that by advancing slowly. So you won't see me run through like this. I mean, at this point I know that we're at the end of this first leg of stage 2, so I know what's coming. But oftentimes I will just stutter step to advance the screen as far as we need to go to draw out as few enemies as we can. Because the difficulty in this game isn't with any individual enemy, it's with them all joining forces and becoming a super sentinel team. And so, we took a laser hit. That's okay, because we can zap this guy. I also won't do certain things that other players probably would do, like I don't down attack generally, because I think the down attack advances the screen too much for me and sometimes leaves you susceptible to other attacks, even though your characters have defense attacks. When they are attacking someone down, they will stop and swipe backwards if an enemy is in range. So you're not totally unprotected. It's not 100% reliable, and so you won't see me use that down attack, but you will see me use some of these environmental dangers. Oh no. To hurt enemies like these flames, to take out that guy. Yeah, just like that. And I often use the geometry of the stage to funnel enemies into certain locations to my advantage. One of the ways that we slow the game down is by, oh no, that seemed unnecessary, but that's okay. We're just getting warmed up here, right? We're getting a little warmed up, although I don't know why we're taking such a beating. I don't know why we're taking such a beating from these random sentinels at this time, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, we totally just lost our first life, but it's all good. It's all good because we're going through a little bit of an extension today and not worrying too much about it. Because yeah, we need a little bit of warm up here, right? Before we get going. So like I was saying, yeah, it looks like there are too many guys, and that's how you get overwhelmed. I think one of the things I'm going to do more is to use my mutant power more. Especially if I can get through certain portions of the stage with taking minimal damage. That did not seem like a good use of things. Oh, in fact, I think I bunked this whole thing up. Yeah, I totally did. I totally bunked up my whole strategy for this stage, but we're just going again. So we can play through, so we can test out our blob strat. And to see if that is really what I'm going to go with. Okay, we'll just take out that guy by hand. Get up close here. Take out these guys as they come out. Yeah. Here we go. Dodge that Fist of Fury. Get ready for that. Take a breather. See who's here. Ken S, welcome to Master the Blob. One must master yourself. Yeah. Feral Inferno, welcome. Good to see you here. You have to give yourself multiple attempts tomorrow. Yeah. The reset button was designed for a reason. Yeah, I think so. I think tomorrow we're going to go for at least... I'm going to start at 7. I think we're going to stream for at least a few hours. And have multiple runs and see how things go. So I'm not worried too much about it. Zombie Ned Flanders commented on yesterday's video that what will the plan be if I can't 1cc tomorrow? Am I going to continue doing this every day? And I don't know. I don't know what should happen. In fact, that's kind of like, that's a question I wanted to pose to everybody. What do you think should happen after we're done with this challenge? Dare I try a different game for another 30 days? I don't know. I don't know if I should just continue until I 1cc this game, or give it a break and then come back and revisit later. It's hard to say, but here's my strat. Mutant power immediately to get Blob to be knocked down, and then use that to only do these one hits, right? Because I think the danger for me was always the first knockdown, and that's when I normally would get grabbed, trying to hit him like 5 or 6 times to knock him down the first time. And so this, I think, is a much more reliable way to get through Blob. Yeah. At least that's what I'm going to go with. And hopefully at this point I have enough health. Oh, I missed that taunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I have enough health to be able to use a mutant power and still be able to take one hit from Blob in case that happens. But we'll see. Oh, I'm so tempted just to run in and strike him. But no, we're gonna stick to the plan. Stick to the game plan. Don't get too excited. Be smart. Steady the course. Let him cross if he wants to cross. Push him back. Oh, he got up early. Okay, that's okay. There we go. See, we got through the Blob without dying. So that's that. That's how we do it. Okay, so I feel confident that will be how we handle Blob moving forward. Take him down with the mutant power first to get him to knock down, and then employ our slowdown strategy. As if the Blob isn't slow enough, right? I think this stage I have to remember that these lizard guys recover and then attack off screen. And while you can counter their attacks like that, I think sometimes it's just easier to dodge and then strike. So I'm not going to worry too much about countering their tail attack. Okay, here we go. Zombie Ned Flanders made it. Welcome. I was just talking about you about what your comments from my video from yesterday. Kenna says, I would just keep playing it occasionally when you want. You'll get better at it at a natural pace. Yeah, I think that might be what I'll do. I don't know. I've gotten really used to live streaming every day, which has been super fun. But I know that there are going to be a few days later this week and this month where I would not be able to live stream. So that's why I had to start this challenge not on a convenient day but in the middle of March. But I don't know if I'll continue live streaming, if there's another game that I want to tackle, if there is another game that I could play with this much regularity or intensity and not be like super fed up with it. I don't know if I've reached the cap of my Xmen limit, but it's still really fun for me. I think we've been able to make things fun over the last 30 days by playing the game a bunch of different ways, that it hasn't gotten too boring. It hasn't gotten boring. And so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, I got a good feeling that my gaming skills will have evolved to the next stage. Maybe not the full evolution, but an evolution. An evolution. It's like in Pokemon. There we go. Alright, so the bees. So I'm gonna hit the bees with 2 mutant powers. Just because I don't want to deal with it. And then in theory, I should be capable enough to get through to the end of Wendigo with just this health. Let's try and keep those guys both on the same side. Lizard guy, come on. Okay, there's one guy off screen. Guess that's it. Here we go. One more sentinel. Zombie Ned Flanders says, hey, going forward, when you do attempts, would recommend doing X number of attempts instead of a time limit. Yeah, probably. That's probably a good strategy. Oh, I guess that was the only hit I can take. Yeah, I think the problem for me is that because one of my core strategies is to slow the game down, it feels like it crawls sometimes. Like when you have to hit guys one at a time, or when you get to certain boss battles and you're just kind of waiting for the right moment to attack. Okay. Welcome to die. Okay, we handled those 2 guys. That was an area where one of my runs ended a while back. And even though we've continued once, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. If by the end of tomorrow, I think, that we don't, if it doesn't look like I'm going to 1cc, I think we're just going to play through the whole game and then see how many credits it takes, which for me is like the best measuring tool. although the more I think about it, when it comes to these games, there are certain games that I would not mind diving deeper into in like a 30-day, multi-day format, just to have, because this game is pretty basic, right? Basic in its mechanics, basic in its gameplay, basic in its, you know, it's just kind of the same. Yes, the enemies vary, but there's not a level of depth like some other games, specifically Capcom games. And I'm looking at, oh, yeah, fire. Games like Alien vs. Predator is a game we played through, but has so much more depth that it's something that I would be like, man, I could probably find a whole bunch of fun secrets and fun ways to play that game. A game that we have not played through yet, that I think may be appropriate for kind of like a 30-day everyday gameplay challenge, would be Dungeons and Dragons. Is it the Tower of something? Tower of Destiny, Tower of Fate? Tower something. And that seems like it's an arcade game, but it's like a role-playing arcade game that you can choose different characters and you can level up your character with different experience points, I think, as you go. It's a game that I've only looked at on a basic level, but it's one that I don't think I would just be able to sit down and play through without learning some of the mechanics and some of the nuance to it. So that could be a fun game. I want to get up here. Yeah, take out all those guys. Oh, I took a hit. Let's just jump and zap him. Here we go. Zombie Ned Flanders says, that is the thing, you know what to do. It comes down to execution, and a large part of it is conquering impatience. Oh yeah, totally right. Like not wanting to run through. Like you know what to do, and it's that consistency and execution. I guess we killed that guy. Let's go. Oh, let's be careful of the sleds. I think the sleds come out right now, right? Yeah. One of my strats I thought would be to pull out all the sleds at the same time so that we could take care of that red guy, but I think it's too many enemies. We'll take care of that guy though. Yeah, come on down. Welcome to die down here. That worked out. Alright, we got a couple more series of sentinels, and then we have the elevator and the bats, which I hope we can take out. Yeah. That was a convenient throw. That guy blew up, okay. Okay, we were able to handle those guys. There's one more come up from the back. Maybe he already came out. Zombie Ned Flanders says AVP is my favorite arcade game. Yeah, it's a good game. I wish I spent more time on it. But yeah, maybe that's a game. Maybe that's a game that I revisit in depth. Oh no. Oh, I want to try to beat this level without taking any more hits, without losing any lives. But I don't know if I can do that, because I think the bats are coming up. Oh, there's a couple lizards and a couple mud guys. Oh, jeez. This stage might... Maybe this stage is the hardest stage. Maybe I should zap one of them while I can. Oh. I don't remember this stage being all that difficult, but... I do conveniently have a selective memory when it comes to certain things. I think they're bats. We're gonna button mash. Oh. We're in the wrong place. I think here is where we want to be, right by that line. Bat escaped. Oh, and they hit us with our sonic blast. What if we have to reset the bats all up here? Why did that seem so difficult? I don't know. Also Splatterhouse. There are two Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse was a total beefcake. Biatch to beat. Good one. I never got into Splatterhouse. I think because the home console game was just something that didn't necessarily appeal to me. I think the mechanics of your character jumping or lack of jumping was something that I was just kind of like, Magneto to Blob, welcome to die. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. Blob to Magneto. Did you say donut? Feral Inferno says Blob. I think the cave is the hardest in terms of enemy variety. Yeah, I think so too. Just because it's the only place where you have, like, you know, if you've been hanging out with me, you know that I dislike fire, and it's the only, I think it's the only stage where there are enemies that spew fire. They have the fire turrets, but I think the lizards are the only enemies in the game that actually can attack you using fire. I think that was it. Yeah. We're at Nimrod. Kitty screams. Oh, dodge. Oh, facing the wrong way. Come on, Storm. What you doing? Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Do we continue? We've already continued once. Alright, we'll just continue again so we can play through some of this. We can play through some of these later stages and not feel like we're seeing them for the first time in a while later. Zombie Netfliner says Magneto could add steel balls into Blob's cereal, then force the Blob stomach. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Magneto, in general, never really showed his true potential for powers until they started making movies. And then they were like, oh, hey, we can have Magneto do this, and we can have Magneto do that. And yes, of course, Wolverine would be ineffective against Magneto, because Magneto should be able to manipulate his adamantium skeleton. Speaking of which, I went to my parents' house for Easter yesterday and came back with a bunch of 50-pound boxes of comic books, of which I have to go through and see what is in there. Oh, do I want to get to the front? No, there's two more. There are two more sentinels, and then I want to get to the front. I definitely have some of those fun 90s X-Men comics. Specifically, what was it? I don't remember the issue where Wolverine lost his medal. But definitely have one of those. I think it had a hologram on it, maybe. But I do have a full Deadpool collection. And I have to locate my New Mutants 98. Oh, we'll run up here and take out this guy. Yeah. And then we'll run down here. Okay, I think there's some mud guys. Okay, here we go. White Queen. Yeah, let's do this. Farrell Inferno says Mags is pretty OP in the comics, especially when... Yeah, he ripped out the adamantium out of Wolverine. I was always a fan of the Age of Apocalypse style Magneto, who would use metal to enhance his, like, fists, right? Was that a thing? I think that was a thing. You know, kind of like that Iceman, when Iceman fully realized his powers and he's like, oh, I can, like, bulk up here. I was in the wrong spot for that. I'm just gonna not move. I'm just gonna let them all come to me. Yeah, there we go. That worked out okay. Oh, yep, Xmen 25. Yeah, that's right. Xmen 25. Okay, here we go. Come on down. Let this guy come down here. There are a couple more cannons. Yeah. I don't know if it was good that I moved so far forward, but we did it. Oh, these two guys, like Wonder Twins over here. There we go. That's how you do it. Still alive. Okay. Feral Inferno says another OP moment was Magneto. Was the Magneto when he disrupted the Earth's magnetosphere? Yeah, he did it. He's done. I think they realized how powerful he was at a certain point. Like, he didn't seem like he was all that powerful, and they were like, oh well, let's have him do this and let's have him do that, and then all of a sudden he became OP, and then they had to like erase his memory. Right, and he had to become what was his good guy name? What was his good guy name when he was part of the X-Men but had forgotten about his entire past? I don't know, it feels like so long ago that I read those comics. okay, Juggernaut. Come on, we got this. Oh, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but all these bosses feel like they're susceptible to the same kind of attack pattern. 1 strike and then 2 strikes. And whenever I'm striking, I'm already, in the striking animation, I'm already holding down the direction to move in, so that I know that when I stop attacking, I move instantly, instead of waiting until the attack's done and then moving. And so in that sequence, I'm constantly having either up or down activated, so that we just keep walking up and down on that same plane. Yeah, forget that, man. Forget that. And off the edge you go. Joseph. Oh yeah, Feral Inferno. Yeah, Joseph was his clone. Man, it's like a giant soap opera. Oh, are there two cannon guys, or I want to get ahead here? I think I want to get ahead. Okay, that was okay. That wasn't exactly how I thought it would go, but it was better than nothing. Oh, I'll take another hit. Oh no. It's hard to see with these flame turrets all over the place. Yeah, just because I don't like you. I wish there were extra lives with extra points. When you got certain points in this score, you could score an extra life. That would have made this so much easier. Joseph was his clone. Zombie Dan Flanders says, I think I'm a clone. I think I'm a clone now. Yeah. All of a sudden, there are more of me around. You gotta love Weird Al. Like, he's the one artist that has been able to remain seemingly relevant for so long. And I really love that Weird Al movie. I don't know if you saw it with Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al. It was so funny. Yeah, I think I'm a clone now. I want these guys to come to me because I don't want to lure out all those pyros. Okay, let's get back here. And pyro's coming out. We're gonna mutant power pyro. There we go. Just take them all out like that. Zombie Ned Flanders says, I was thinking the movie with Weird Al. Oh, UHF. And yes, I love it. UHF. Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. Weird Al played in my area maybe a few years ago, and one of my friends was a big Weird Al fan. He went to the show, and he was like, "Yeah, it was everything I've always wanted to see." I was like, "That's awesome. I'm glad you actually had to check that off your bucket list." And now I'm like, if I could just check off this one CC off my bucket list, we'll be good. I think there are maybe 3 Reavers. Oh, we have look at how many orbs we have. We got enough orbs to... Do I just mutant power spam living monolith with all the orbs? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. I think there's a couple more of these white sentinels. Okay, he blew up. Yeah, I have enough energy and orbs to hit 5 mutant powers. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then we take this guy without getting hit. Without getting... Which we can do. I'm sure we can do it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh no, that was not, that did not go to plan. Why did I not, why was I not be able, watch me no hit him now, right? Watch me. Yeah, see, I totally could have saved that one extra life. Zombie Defender says, I remember seeing UHF when it was in theaters. I can see UHF Batman at the drive-in, man. Batman on one screen and UHF on the other. Man, I haven't been to a drive-in in so long. I don't even know if drive-ins are... I don't even know if there's still a drive-in in my area. I think me and Mrs. Quarter Pumper went to a drive-in once, but I don't know if we stayed for both movies. I think we were just so tired that we're like, okay, we saw the first one, and I can't even recall what it was. Lasers? Lasers yet? No. Alright, I saw that he got the point counter up, so I know that he was gone. Man, this has gone by so fast, although we started streaming almost 50 minutes ago. So that seems par for the course with this slowdown strat. Well, not exactly how I envisioned it, but getting it done. Getting it done some way. There we go. Taking one hit out of those. It's not the worst. I tricked you. I don't know why that made me laugh. I lulled him into a fake sense of security, false sense of security, and then I just took him from behind. Oh, he had a double laser. I think is that it for the, one more? Okay. Lasers don't seem so scary anymore. Oh no, that was not. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not. Oh. Should we continue one time? Should we continue one more time? Alright, let's go back to the beginning. We're going back to the beginning. Let's reset that so we know exactly how many. And let's take a sip of water. Let's take a beat before we jump into it. The drive-in is now a Walmart. Ah, that totally stinks. Yeah. Laser said, I will not be mocked. Laser yelled at me, you shall not pass. Alright. I'm ready to do this. Let's go. I feel like we got a good amount of gameplay in. We'll skip that. We might be a little aggro on this first level because I think I can be. I don't think I have to take stage 1 so cautiously. Yeah. Yeah, we can zip through stage 1. That feels right. I mean, not too fast, but faster. Like, take it right to that guy. Jump out of the sign guy. Behind me. Button mash. Here we go. If you played as Cyclops, then you would have had the power of lasers on your side, yeah. Oh, freaking lasers, man. Freaking lasers. Take a couple swipes. Chuck a guy. Hit this guy. Oh, do you know one thing we didn't do on our 30 days is like a speed run type run through to see how fast we can go through this game. That would have been maybe interesting. I don't know. It seems like you're held up by enemies, but come on, come on. Okay. And we're at Pyro. Here we go. Not everyone gets a speech. Oh, look at that. We didn't take any hits in stage 1. Maybe that's an omen of things to come. Xmen. Is this like a drain in the ground? Why would the Sentinel factory need like a drain in their hallway? I don't know if taking these guys out immediately is the best strategy, but it just means they need extra hits because they take that first hit and get knocked down and then they get back up. Okay, those two lasers done for. Oh, this is the perfect, that's the perfect, oh, the perfect scenario turned into getting hit in the back. I was like, we didn't have to wait for that red guy. Alright, run up and hit this guy. Oh, he backed away. Oh, see, we're zipping along, we're flying along. There we go. There we go. Oh. You want some? Here you go. That's for you. I'm telling you, the flames do not get old. It's something that I think was severely lacking in the Japanese version. I wonder why it was omitted. I wonder why the Japanese version omitted the fire. Does it make things too easy? Okay. I'm gonna let this red guy come out. Okay, that was good. That was to my liking. Okay, take out that laser. Dodge that punch from the back. Nice. Nice. Alright. Get these guys in its laser time, maybe? Oh, these lasers might only shoot a single blast, whereas the Asteroid M lasers maybe shoot two. Nope. Batman. Oh, they're gonna go away. Nice. I was standing so still, my movements were imperceptible? Perceivable? I was invisible? Alright, let's take all these guys out. Oh, buddy. Let's take out this thing. We'll stand and wait. Wow, we're doing good. We only took one hit from a laser this whole stage. I think this is the best I've done on stage 2. Ever? Yeah, this might be the most health that we have going into the blob fight. Ever? Okay, that feels pretty good. Alright. Come on. And we'll zap you. That's teamwork. That's teamwork. I like how they wait for me. Alright, sweet.
Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing moves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing moves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing moves.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing moves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. Almost there.
Nothing moves.
5. Come on, Blob. We got this. We got this, buddy. Come on. Come on, Fred. Can I call you Fred?
Nothing moves.
Oh. Do I just mutant power him? Or do I wait? I'll save the mutant power. Because that's what I would do. Save the mutant power. Oh, shit. Oh, on the last hit. On the last hit. I jinxed it by saying, should I use that mutant power? When clearly I should have. It's okay. We died at the blob, man, on the last hit. That's like... Of course. Of course. After getting through the Sentinel factory with the least amount of damage ever, to die on the blob. Alright, well if that was one of our 1cc attempts, I think I would have to start over. Because I think that tomorrow there's no way that I cannot make it to here without dying. In fact, I think I should make it... I think I might have to make it all the way to... want to make it all the way to the cave without dying. Because I think the cave might be where we have to spend our extra life. Oh, the mutant... Feral Inferno says the mutant power you're using at the beginning messes up the pattern by the end. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the... Oh, no. That's a that moment. Yeah, I think that's why that's why he recovered on that last set of attacks faster than I anticipated. I don't know if it's worth it or not. It's better to use the mutant power at the beginning to ensure that Blob gets knocked down, or to take your time at the beginning. It's hard to say. I guess that lizard guy on the backside is gone. Oh, well, good news. I can use my mutant orbs now. Yeah, mutant orbs. There we go. Better to discover that today than tomorrow. Yeah. I'll have to go home. I'll have to go home. I am already home. I'll have to go home and think about it. I'll have to go home tonight and think about that. My strategy. I'm already home. It was a long Monday, apparently, for me. Take them one at a time. No zapping. No zapping. As tempting as it is to zap them, no zapping. No powers in the blob. Yeah, he reacts faster when blinking. Oh, he reacts faster when blinking. That could be... Yeah, that could be interesting. No powers in the blob. Just executing patience, I suppose. Seeing as we're not rushed by anything like a timer. Guess he's gone. Ha! Here we go. Don't deviate from the plan. Okay.
Xmen, welcome to die.
Okay, took both those guys out. We should be able to handle Wendigo. Oh, that was close. Why are you gonna get so close to me, man? Okay, Wendigo down. Alright, to the cave. Let's do this.
From the cave.
Mega Crash Boom. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Let's alright, let's take the cave slow. Because the cave is it's a long journey. So we're taking it extra slow today. Oh, that was unnecessary. More unnecessary hits. You're never gonna make it through the cave like that, man. Oh, good. Only one of these lizards came out at a time. That was convenient. There we go. Oh. Come on over, buddy. Okay, that was good. Is there a sled? No. Sled comes later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a that time. Oh! Man. Alright. We're gonna continue one time. We're continuing one time and we're gonna see how far we get. And then we're gonna call it. Because I think I need more practice on... I need as much practice on the cave as I can get. Oh, I should have continued to hit. Oh, jeez, these guys are just... He won't cross over his brother. Fire always gets me. wait for him. There we go. And we'll just trap him on the side. Oh, Mega Crash Boom says, is Storm the best character? Yeah, she's, I think she has the longest reach of all of the playable characters. And so her reach is farther than Wolverine's. Although maybe not the coolest character to play as, she is the most practical. I don't know why I did that. Actually, one of the things I was going to do in this 30-day challenge was to get Mrs. Quarter Pumper to play through with me. And I was going to have her be Wolverine. Because I guess Wolverine and Storm in this game would be the closest thing to an ex-couple that you could get. There's no Jean Grey, there's no who did Peter and Shadowcat have a relationship? I don't know. There's no Gambit and Rogue. Okay, these guys. Here we go. One down. Bunch of room to go. Two down. No. Can't get on that side of me. There we go. Oh, I don't know what my strategy there was. I had no strategy. I don't know if I'm experiencing Xmen fatigue or not now. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Because you can't defend against the fire. Oh, the bats. Let's think about this for a minute. Oh. Uh-oh, we have to deviate from our plan of the bats. Alright, we got that though. That wasn't so bad. It could have been worse. I got that rock guy before he threw his rock. A couple of these guys. I like it when they hit each other, but alright, come at me, bro. Alright, I think we're Nimrod. Oh, that's okay. Oh my god, taking 2 hits from Nimrod, I've taken 3 hits from Nimrod. That's so bad. Oh, we still beat him. That's okay. Yeah, maybe it's X-Men fatigue. Maybe I should have done longer sessions to like build up my endurance, my X endurance. I guess there was one.
You must rescue the professor.
Oh, Storm and Vernal Inferno says that Storm and Wolverine had a son. I don't know. I think I like stopped reading comics at a certain point when some of that stuff started to happen. So there was a whole period like in the 90s to 2000s where I was not down with what was going on in the Marvel comic universe. Yeah, you're going off the cliff, buddy. Okay. 2 more sentinels. And I want to get ahead of the flame. Alright, let's get ahead of the flame. Nope. That wasn't how you get ahead of the flame. Let's take out one of them. Let's be cool. Let's be cool, man. Be cool. Alright, take out all of those extraneous dangers. I'm running up here to take out this guy. Running up here. See, that's how you use the stage geometry to your benefit. I don't know why I'm standing in front of those guys. Okay, White Queen, let's do this.
The White Queen.
Oh. There we go. Oh, I took a couple hits, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Should be smooth sailing to the rest of the state. It's a juggernaut. Okay, there we go. Couple cannon guys coming up. This is where I got in trouble last time. I took some unnecessary damage from these two guys. Oh. Okay, we got him. Yeah, these guys with the... Oh, and I just took a hit. I was gonna say they're so much easier, and then I just took a stupid hit. Alright, a handful of sentinels, and then we get that one single mud guy, and Master Mold, and the Reavers. then almost had Juggernaut. Alright. That guy comes out here. Oh my gosh. I botched that one big time. Yeah, I botched that one. But the recovery is to let them pass and get them on the turn. Let's draw all those sentinels down this way. Okay. All right. All right, we got this.
Not will flatten you.
Oh no. Oh. We're making it to the next stage. I was like, we're not gonna die to Juggernaut. Not today.
Xmen, nice job.
That's it.
Magneto is over there.
We'll probably not. I don't know if we'll make it through the island, volcanic base, but let's see. We'll give it a good go.
You fell.
Oh, I don't know if I'll have enough enough mutant orbs to take out Pyro and the living monolith, but let's see if we even make it there. And I take like a hit from the first guy that comes out. Yeah, see? It's almost as if I knew what I'm doing. Let's just wait until that flame goes. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, I think a few more sentinels. Two guys from the back. Just want to be mindful of Pyro. Team Pyro. Okay, here's Pyro. So how many mutant powers do we have for living monolith? 2. I guess because it's all Juggernaut's fault. Be cool, man. Be cool. That was only 3. That was only 3. Oh man, we're going long today. Yeah, see, at least I'm prepping for endurance for tomorrow night. Here we go, there we go. Let these guys come up one at a time. He's gone. There's one more. Or two more. Okay, okay. Okay, let's take a breath. Here we go. Alright, well that goes to show that I definitely need to have at least a couple orbs saved up by the time we get to the living monolith, because there's gonna, I mean, it's just, I think there's just it's too hard of a fight to take on two of them at the same time if your health is low. So we learned something today. Stick to the plan, Mamma Jam. But anyways, alright. We'll put in our initials to end on a high note. Yeah. T, Q, P. It's not a Billy Mitchell USA, but it's good enough for me. Anyways, I think that ends our session today. We had a good cram session. Thanks so much for joining me. I had a good time. I hope you did too. I really appreciate everyone who's watched these videos, who's come to the live streams to hang out with me, to see this, to join me on this journey, because to do it alone, I think it'd be too daunting, but to have some people here encouraging and providing insight and support, it's been awesome, and you guys have been great. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m., it's the big night. Should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night. You know what? We'll hang out again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.